was gathering from nature.
Hiraf! Apple.
Yes, sir.
With a healthy supply of food, the village could start to grow. To do so, it would need more hands to share the work.
Yarrow! Huh?
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Quetta? Yaru.
Firalda. Yeah. Onrad.
The new workforce could now turn to the growing village's needs. First, they would build a mill near their food source, so villagers could drop off gathered berries more easily.
Where can they?
Huh? Yeah. Where can they?
Next, the growing village would need wood to build with.
Hestes. Wudu. Yeah. Yaru. Yes, Sammy and Day.
The growing community now had a steady supply of lumber. To make wood collection easier, villagers could erect a lumber camp near the forest.
Where can they?
Huh? Where can? When they?
Thanks to the camp, villagers no longer needed to travel as far to drop off lumber. The village now required additional houses to support its growing population.
Quetta. Firalda. Where can they? Gongende. Where can? Quetta. Working day. Yeah. Better. Dawn. Yaru.
With additional housing in place, even more villagers could join the workforce. But a populous village would soon exhaust the natural food sources. To grow, the community needed dedicated farms.
Working day. They are still in there. Here the worker. Yeah. They are still in there.
Woodsmen and farmers now kept the village well
Yeah.
supplied.
They are still in there.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Further growth required knowing the countryside and finding more resources. For that, communities
Yeah.
employed scouts.
QND.
Yaru. Foreverda.
Able to move quickly and see great distances, scouts were key to discovering new resources. The most important thing for a scout to locate was a ready source of gold.
Yes, sir. Asteriende. Ridende. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, herende. Yeah. Kutlich. Asteriende. Gande. Kutlich. Ridende. Yes, sir.
To prevent having to haul ore large distances, expanding communities would establish a mining camp near the source of gold.
Yeah.
Quita. Working day. Quita. Work out.
Hessa.
Huh? Working day. Working day.
A well-placed camp ensured efficient gold mining.
Ridra. Yeah, herende. Gande.
With a good supply of gold, the village
Yes,
was
sir.
becoming a large town.
Yeah.
The signpost of this growth would be the construction of a large landmark.
Abendendi, Chafara. Worker.
Yarrow, working day.
Yaru.
Yeah. Pay off till end.
Each bouquet that.
With the landmark in place, the once sleepy village announced itself as a thriving feudal township. The townsfolk had been driven from their homes before, however. This time, they would defend themselves. The first step would be constructing a barracks for infantry.
What their Yaru to work. Each timbre feos.
Yes, sir. Where's the holler?
Once it had a barracks, the town could establish a standing force of soldiers. Simple infantrymen armed with spears were a common choice for these militias.
Out away. Got away, got. What's the thing, eh? Got away, got. Yes, sir. Out away. Yes, sir.
The town now had a militia and could look to reclaim the lands lost to invasion. The invaders had blocked the road north with a stout palisade. Although spears were of little use against these walls, the militia could burn down the obstacle with torches.
Yes, sir.
Garwigan, Garu, Farath. Yerwath Garwigan. Garu, Astiga.
Your way, you all. Eat your work, eh? That's Shule Bayote. Yarrow to work.
With the road open, the militia could now reclaim their lands in the north.
Workende on Akerham.
First, the spearmen had to deal with a lone sentry.
Garu Upa. Garwigan Azekdath. Mid-May. Rit Nu. Remet Garu. Garu Upa. Each win.
Advancing aggressively, the militia eliminated the enemy sentry. The invaders had a small cavalry camp guarding the road, but the militia was ready to attack.
Forgath Firas. Yerwa Garwigan. Garwigan. Remet Garu.
Spears were highly effective against cavalry, allowing the militia to win the day. All that remained was to destroy the invaders' stables. The invaders' cavalry post was destroyed, but other enemy positions awaited further up the road. Hostile archers defended the next camp, which would put spearmen at a disadvantage. The township needed cavalry of its own to deal with this, and so would need to build stables. To deploy that cavalry quickly, the town needed to build their stables near the front lines. Fortunately, friendly villagers came out of hiding and joined the effort.
Hestes Commende.
Here is name.
Each Timbra Theos.
Yes, sir.
Hestes Commende.
Ige objesse.
Each a worker.
Yerwath Mid-May. Hura!
With stables in place, the town could field horsemen of its own.
Yes, sir. West New Harlem.
Veiled May.
Cheerless hair.
You never fancy
Timberthiles. And you worker. He's a worker.
What's the thing?
Cheer, that's your way on, you Sabiende.
Eored
Each
Yara.
Timbra Theos!
Yeah, Yara.
There you were there.
Vinhesta. Eored Yara. Veiled me. Yarwa! Vinhesta. Eored. Yes, sir.
Eored Yara. Each of Collier.
Eored Yara. Vinhesta. Veiled me.
Hereath off Queathath.
Yeah, Yara. Lista, Veras.
The town now had a rapid light cavalry, skilled at harassing slower targets, such as archers.
Each of Volley. Vilendenu. Ritanu. Each of
Get it in Umpa. Garwigara.
The cavalry eliminated the enemy archers and moved on to destroying the archery range itself. The invaders' archers and their camp were destroyed. A final enemy emplacement remained, one fortified with palisades and defended by spearmen. To deal with this target, the town would need longbowmen. First, they needed to build archery ranges in the area regained from the invaders. Once more, friendly villagers arrived to help.
Each a worker. And your worker. Each Timbra Theos. Stand letter. Oscar.
And you work them.
Careless. Your way on your Saviende.
That's Shule Vea Timbran!
Careless. Your way on your Saviende.
With several archery ranges in place, the town could add longbowmen to its forces.
Yaru. Veiled Straight forward, Yaru. Straight Buse. Flambo.
Careless hand.
Straight Buse.
That's Shula Bear. Yes, sir. Where's the Walla? That's Shula.
Yes, sir.
Straight
Each
Buse,
work.
Yaru.
Fair enough.
A strong force of archers could eliminate enemy spearmen at a distance, so long as they took the proper position.
Strelboran, Sithe. Paragongath on way.
Heras, Farah, Eowegan. Cometh honor. Letteth Uskaan. Stigeth on way. Cometh honor.
Abugath, Strelboran. Strelboran.
Poised on a cliff top, the longbowman would be protected from an infantry charge.
Kuthlicha, Dida hit. Strelboran, Otgat.
On Muna.
The last of the invaders fell to the resurgent homegrown population. Now that their lands were free of enemies, the town could take the next step in its growth and become a powerful medieval city. Here too, the erection of a great landmark would be the signpost of this growth.
Yarway Eowarla. That Shule Bayo Timbran. Yes, sir. West Duhala. Each Timbran.
What third faith, eh? On gain day, take her.
What third faith, eh? That Shule Bayo Timbran. Yaru to Hirath Upper. Each a work.
Here the Thuba.
See they.
Each a work.
Can you worker? Each a worker.
There you work. Charles der Fende! Ik wil het doen, hit.
Yes, sir.
It's timber Theos.
Where a few lowly refugees had founded a small village, now rose a mighty city. From there would grow an empire.